Welcome to MD Quickfire Podcast with Matt and Emily.
I am Graham Walker and I work for Konsileo Insurance Brokers, which is a business insurance broker. I'm based on the Wirral. I quite happily do business anywhere in the UK, but mainly Wirral, Chester, North Wales and Liverpool.
Hi Graham.
Hello.
So what kind of business insurance do you do? What would be included in that?
So business insurance is anything that brings in a revenue. So it'd be anything from a dog walker, a landlord, office fit outers, construction companies, lots of science and technology companies. In fact, anything like from manufacturing to self-employed tiler. If it brings in business, brings in money, then I can insure it.
And for me, being, like you said, an office fit outer,
Yes,
we
give it a technical
met
term.
you 2 years ago, I think. We crossed paths, but we started working with you 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Our insurance was 5,700.
Yeah.
And you got it down to 3,300.
Yes.
That's a whopper of a saving.
It was, and still is.
Still is.
Yeah.
That's why you're still here, aren't you?
Yeah, that's why I'm still invited in. Yeah, if that goes up to 5,008, I am coming back next year.
That's it. So
Yeah, I mean that was an interesting one because obviously we just met at a random networking events locally and got talking. And it's always weird when you go networking because you don't want to say, what do you do? And you go, I'm an insurance broker. You just you might as well say, I'm an accountant. And they'd always say, insurance broker, I'll go and talk to the accountants instead. And then it was just, we got talking about insurance and it's like, well, just send it over, let's have a look at it. And straight away you could see that it just looked overpriced. So it's more a case of, you're never going to say, that's too much, but you go back and then you say, right, look, I can save you a bit here. There's no cutbacks on the cover. And for you, that's, you kind of ask, what do you love about the job? Do I love being an insurance broker? It has its ups and downs. But kind of the biggest thing was perfect there is someone will let you have a look at their policy. They want to work with you, they'll engage with you, and then you get to have a look at it. And I think for us, it's, we can save you money and look at that saving as well. It's so that's what we really like doing. Here's your cover, here's your premium. And it's that moment we go, look, pick up the phone and go, look, I've got you a bit of a saving here.
Yeah. What anybody who thinks that they're insured, if they're paying a little bit over the odds for their insurance, they probably are. And how would they be able to contact you?
Yeah, so for me, I'm on Facebook. I've got my normal Facebook and my work Facebook. Never the two.
Separate.
I was going to say never should those two ever meet. Or you can find us on Konsileo Insurance Brokers, our website, and you click your region, you'll find me. Bit of a silly mug face on there, but on there, email. Of course, my mobile telephone number, WhatsApp.
What's your email address if anyone wants to reach out to you?
Yeah, so it's Graham, 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 dot Walker at Konsileo. Now it doesn't roll off the tongue, so it's KONSILEO.com.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Beautiful.
So just give us a touch.
So anyone looking to get into the insurance industry, what kind of personal qualities and skills would you say someone needed to?
Right. Yeah. So it's like no one ever never say girls that want to be a right back, but no one ever leaves school going, what I can't wait to do, get into insurance. No one. I've never met anyone. So I fell into insurance by mistake because my dad had insurance brokers, and it's I was going to be a professional footballer, as we all were, that or James Bond, and neither happened. So you start working in insurance, and then once you're in,
You're in.
You try, but it's draws you back in. So most of the people you meet in insurance kind of fell into it. But what people don't realise is actually one heck of a career. You start off as an insurance broker. You can do underwriting. You work for insurance companies. You can go down to London, and work there. Not necessarily now, but you get qualifications, ACR. There's good money to be made at the top end of insurance. But starting off, if you want to be an insurance broker, you've got to have the ability to really mix with people. Got to be different types of people. Because you've got, say, for example, landlords, and then you've got builders, and then you've got managing directors of IT companies, and there's different levels of people. You've got someone who might have just worked hard and it's got a building company, a skip company, a scaffolding company, people who have invested lots of money and are very well educated. So it's different types of people. You've got to be able to change, like that. But you've also got to be understanding as to, look, these people need the insurance. So you've got to explain to them what it is, why they need it, and listen to them. Just be personable, patient. And I think the biggest mistake people can make, they can be greedy. If you want, and you go, I want to make as much money as I can. It's a slow burner. You've got to just be the insurance broker, the local insurance broker.
Interesting. I was going to ask you, so what sort of challenges would an insurance broker face?
For an insurance broker, it's the biggest challenge is trying to get the trust of businesses, because
people buy people.
They do. People at business, they like buying shiny cars. They like buying iPhones for the business. They like having their office done out because you can see the benefit. From insurance, nobody wakes up in the morning and goes, you know what, it's insurance day. No one looks forward to it. But so it's trying to get people to engage with you, and it's saying, can I have your time? Can we sit down, go through it all, and understand what you want, and then.
Well, you give out good hugs, don't you?
I do give out good hugs. Yeah, that's
hugger.
That comes with once you purchased. Yeah. Yeah.
You've got to be a good hugger, and people.
I think you do, and you've just got to explain the covers. And look, we understand it's a distressed purchase. It's something where people don't see the benefit of, and ideally, you don't want to see the benefits of your insurance because you've then had a claim. But you want to make sure you protected your business properly. Because if something does go wrong, you want to make sure you've got the backup and the cover. And you need someone who's at the other end of the phone. I'm not 9 to 5. I picked up the phone on a Saturday, on a Sunday, because people ring you, they need you. That's why they're ringing you. When it's kind of how it's brought up.
You always think you don't need it until you actually need it.
Yes.
Insurance, isn't it?
That's it. And it's like, if something did go wrong, who do I call? Where's the person's telephone number? And that's what I am. I had a call the other day and someone said, right, if something goes wrong, who do I call? Do I ring the insurance companies? I go, no, you ring me. Ring me first. I'll sort it out. I might have to put you in touch with the insurance company, but that's what an insurance broker does.
So you just touched on a moment ago about you doing insurance for landlords.
Yes.
So at the moment, there's people buying properties and doing them up.
Yeah.
What about the insurance? Do they need insurance while it's empty?
Yeah. So there's a lot of people doing this, going into it. So if you buy a property and it's empty, then you need to insure it, or you should insure it. It's up to you. If you've got investment, they'll assist on the insurance. So we can do 3-month policies whilst you do the property up, 6-month annual policies that can turn into rented property policies. So ideally, you want to protect yourself for it going on fire. Property owner's liability in case someone does break into the property, injures themselves as the owner, you're still liable. You could have someone delivering leaflets, trips over the paving stone on the driveway, you're the owner of the property. You're still liable for their injuries. So you want that cover in place. If you haven't worked on the property, that's no problem at all. We can do policies for that one. If you want full cover, so like fire, lightning, malicious damage, escape of water, we can do that. A lot of people don't fully understand what they need and why they need it. So again, I'm there. You just say, right, what cover do I need? You need this, and this. We've had people ring up and go, I'm buying a property in about 6 months. You can just tell me what I'm going to need. I'm quite happily do that. Just tell them this is what you're going to need, and it's roughly going to be this much. And then they'll call you back when they get the property. So it's helping people understand the insurance, because no one knows exactly what they need. Or they may think they know what they do. Well, the fellow at the end of the bar.
But it's not bread and butter, is it? Again, you've got to leave it up to professionals.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. If I've got a roof that needs repairing,
an accountancy job, or a Spider-Man wouldn't go and do Batman's role, would he?
No, it'd be chaos. It'd be great chaos, but it'd be chaos. But like the fellow at the end of the bar, the expert at the end of the bar, he doesn't know. If they say, well, what I do is, best advice, stay away from those people.
I think what we found with our insurance, it was with a nationwide company, we're just on a telephone call service, who had our insurance with. But then when we had a face-to-face review, we sat down and we grilled through everything and went through it all. And I think that's why we had such a massive saving, both
it's
the
give time.
layers of the onion.
It's have the conversation, isn't it? You know, just the broker's asking you a question because the answer is needed and can help you save insurance. A call centre, you know, there's nothing wrong with them. They are what they are, but it's very high volume, and it's like, what do you need? Bang, 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 bang. Get you done. Get you on cover. Move on to the next one. You know, or it's like, if you want this, like, you know, we may discuss. You've got this cover, and you think, I don't need that. That's fine. We'll take it out, but we'll explain why you need it, what it does, and then it's up to yourself. You know.
So, thanks for coming on.
No, my absolute pleasure.
Finish off then, we've got a random question for you,
sir. Go on.
If you could talk to any animal and have a conversation with them, what animal would it be and why?
Holy moly. Animal.
Or insect, could be anything.
Yeah.
Animal or insect.
Yeah. I'm trying to think, it's like, what animal is like the one that looks the funniest? It's like...
Come on.
I think, you know what, gorilla. No, I've got gorilla.
Go on.
Okay,
I mean, just
conversation
it was just like, well, from a distance, obviously. And let's be honest, like, I'm not going to hug a gorilla. There's only one winner there. But it's not just because like they're so big and massive. It's like, do you realise, like, do they sit there and go, I'm the hardest person here? Because most Logan go like, no one is harder than me. It's just what goes through their head. Yeah, I think that would just be it, really. Yeah.
If you could talk to any animal or insect, what would it be, Emily, and what conversation would you have with them?
So it'd be my cat, Pumpkin. He's an indoor cat, and because he's rescued, so he's never been outside. So I let him out. So I'd like to have a conversation with him to see if he actually would like to explore the outside, and if he did, I'd have to give him some guidelines, as in not to go into strangers' houses, not to accept food off strangers, and to come home. So yeah, I'd like to have a conversation with Pumpkin.
Yeah, and if that's a cat, it's probably just not heard a single word you've said. And just gone, you don't know what you're talking about. I've got this. Never to be seen again, the cat.
And what about yourself?
Oh, that's interesting. Do you know what? I've just started getting some ants in the kitchen. I'd love to have a chat with an ant to say, who instructs you to go into there and to go back home? How many hours a day do you bloody work? Because you're like frigging teamwork, aren't you? Trojan warriors, aren't they? Never stop grinding.
There's one, isn't there?
And I say, do you get any holidays? Do you ever get any annual holidays? The Queen Ant or King Ant give you time off?
No, they're just absolutely.
They are horrific.
Yeah,
aren't they?
Yeah. And I remember we went on holiday once and we spilt like Coke on the top. I think it was in Gran Canaria. Or something.
Coke.
No, Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
I was going to say, and then you got a load of lads in North Face just all queuing to get in. No, and it was like, we came back about 6 hours later and ants, the trail all the way to you got to admire.
It's precisely the uniformity, isn't it?
Yeah. It's like just one, it's so,
That's what it takes.
I know.
Well, thank you so much.
No, absolute pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming on, mate. Real insight into, again, landlords, insurance, etc., and yourself, and being a people's person.
Yeah.
And we look forward to having a nice hug now.
All right. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
You've been listening to MD Quickfire Podcast. To sponsor our show or appear as a guest, visit us at mdfitout.co.uk.